Hello people, this is Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
Warlord 1.
And Givenir.
And this is Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. Now who can remember what happened last time?
We ran into a wizard with a nonsensical plot.
Huh. That's one way of putting it, I believe, but I think you remember.
We snuck behind enemy lines into this state called Nyras to the fortress city of Shukona.
To save our boyfriend.
No, to save you. No, saving Baindon was in the last one. We're still in the Dark Crusades.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I was about to say, then we escaped from Shukona after freeing our guide, and then we went to a place called the Temple of Anta to stop the ruler of. Well, was it? I don't know if he was the ruler of the entire state of Nyras or just one of them, but anyways.
He was described as a warlord.
Yeah, a warlord from Nyras. He had found an object called the Doomstone. He was going to combine it with some sort of scepter, which would make him able to summon armies from the, which would give him the authority to summon the remaining armies from the Darklands to support him.
And that will be
or at
bad.
Least some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be very bad.
Yeah. Also, you had thought something about the book before this, Prisoners of Kog, you wanted to bring up?
Yes. We discussed what Kadak's plan was when he kidnapped Baindon. And we came up with, and there were two possibilities raised in the book. After the last time, we thought about it, and we came up with this. But he actually his reasoning for capturing Baindon was actually twofold. He had two reasons for capturing Baindon. One, to force Baindon to teach the Naziranim how to use left-handed magic to make them more powerful, to make his army more formidable, and to lure us to Kog because he knew we would try to save him, to eliminate us. So that might have been his two reasons for kidnapping the guy.
Yeah. Though he obviously favored the latter part of the plan, I'm pretty sure his pet sorcerers also liked the first part.
Yeah. But it wasn't something he placed a whole lot of energy into. The whole interpreting field.
But in any case, last time your red shirt got in trouble. Again! And, Riston kind of pondered.
Let's put it like this. He got into trouble repeatedly.
Yeah, apparently because you take all the good rolls on the die. You take all the 8, 9s, and 10s, there's nothing left for the poor guy.
And yeah, he also nearly took a dive for the worse.
Yeah. But Riston pondered why the hell the guy didn't just order you shot now that he used the Doomstone to weaken you. But he didn't. And this moment of holding the villain ball is apparently going to save you. So let's see what happens. A few moments after the wall closes, there's a sound like distant thunder. Then a shudder runs through the floor and clumps of dirt begins to fall from cracks in the ceiling. Your strength is returning, but before you can attempt to escape, there's an almighty explosion and a deluge of rock and damp earth cascades into the passageway. The ceiling and floor are being pulled in opposing directions, and with a grating cry of tortured stone, the heavy portcullis shatters in two. Quickly you crawl beneath a broken section which lies at an angle to the wall and take cover as countless tons of rocks and earth rain down from above. When at last the destruction ceases, you find yourself trapped in the narrow triangular space between the heavy portcullis and the wall. Your quick thinking has saved you from physical injury, but as far as you can tell, you are now buried in a collapsed level of the temple, hundreds of feet below the surface. Confident in the knowledge that, at worst, your stamina and kind skills alone can keep you alive for several days, You begin the slow and laborious task of digging your way out of this subterranean tomb. Sucks.
Yeah.
For 15 days, you tunnel through a solid wall of earth and broken rock.
Damn.
And all the while we were going like this. Dig a hole, dig a hole.
Using
Either that or we were singing Digatana.
using your weapons and bare hands, sustained all the while by little more than your indefatigable.
Indefatigable?
Indefatigable, yeah. I never heard that word before either. You know, I will say one thing about these books. They're teaching me a lot of fancy new words.
I've heard the word before, but I don't actually know what it means.
Indefatigable spirit and will to survive. You are near giving up when, midway through the 16th day of your internment, you suddenly break through into a passageway that is free of debris. Weak, but alive, you drag yourself into this empty tunnel and collapse on the damp fungi-covered floor.
Let's now eat a meal.
Ooh, mushrooms!
That is not wise.
Oh.
By the way, what's your current endurance?
Let me have a look. Our current endurance is 36.
You're wrong. It's now 15.
15?
15.
As you command, but still. What happened? Did we just down a mushroom and then all of a sudden all of innards just almost felt like welling out?
Nope. It's from the exertion of digging through rock and earth with little food and water and light, or air for that matter, for 15 days.
Okay, yeah, that would basically kill another human being, so yeah.
Yeah. Also, in the process of doing this, you have eaten all your food and drunken all your potions of Lamspur.
And we still stand here with that little health.
Yep.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
That's hunger, dude.
That is real and true hunger.
Yep.
That's a little much.
But it's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll just stop complaining about the dice, because the book itself is apparently getting ready to beat you now.
So next time we see a pauper in the street who goes, "I'm hungry," we can send him a desk and say, "You don't know shit about hunger."
Many hours pass before you regain consciousness, and although your terrible ordeal has left you physically weakened, your mind is still as sharp and resolute as ever. You are determined to find a route to the surface and continue your quest, for even though Magnon now has Captain Prague and the Doomstone of Dark, there may yet be a way you can defeat him. Before
You have to find the Doomstone of Light.
If there ever was such a thing as a Doomstone of Light,
oh, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
Before he entombed you in the passage, he admitted that you alone posed a threat to his quest for victory over Lencia. Now that he thinks you are dead and buried, you feel sure you can turn this to your advantage. You stagger to your feet and peer along the gloomy passageway in either direction, east and west. You are anxious to pursue a route that will lead you quickly to the surface, and when you detect cold, damp air wafting from the west, you hurry this way. But you're soon disappointed. The passageway ends abruptly at the edge of a vast chasm, formed by the same destructive powers which buried you alive. At the bottom of this great fissure is a river of black water, and high above you glimpse a few rays of winter daylight filtering through a tiny rent in the darkness. It looks so far distant that you abandon any thought of reaching it from here and return along the passageway. A few hundred yards beyond where you emerged, you discover an octagonal chamber that is bathed by an eerie green light. This light is emitted by fungi, which blanket the wall and ceiling, and illuminate a strange circular door that has an octagonal lock. You have been in the chamber for no more than a few seconds when your senses detect something is wrong. Invisible fumes are rising from the fungi, which, in your weakened state, are making you feel dizzy and nauseous. You feel,
that's sort of a problem.
Yep. You feel yourself awakening. You feel yourself awakening. All you wish for is to sleep.
And if an enemy dares to show up, I'm gonna hurl all over him.
But your senses warn you that to fall asleep here could prove fatal. You know you must do something, and quickly, if you are to avoid unconsciousness. You wouldn't happen to have some weed or sabito on you?
Let me see.
Well, no, you didn't have weed because you lost that a couple of books ago.
Yeah. we sort of, we lost it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't happen to have some Sabito?
Sabito. Nope, we don't.
Huh.
That was one of the other urns or pots, if you will, that also got crashed.
Fearful what may happen if you stay in this chamber any longer, you retrace your steps and make your way swiftly to the place where you first emerged from the collapsed passage. You pause here to catch your breath, then you continue along the tunnel until once more you find yourself standing at the edge of the chasm. You scan this vast and dismal fissure, hoping to find a means of escape from this grim subterranean prison. After several minutes spent surveying the gloomy chasm, you note two promising features. One is situated 50 feet or so directly above your head. At first it merely looks like a narrow ledge of rock with a grey semicircular shadow poised above it, but when you look closely, you see that it is the mouth of a passageway. The second feature lies far below you. It is a large brick-lined tunnel situated at the eastern edge of the chasm floor, through which the water of the dark river flow away. This too may offer a way out of this subterranean prison. Do you wish to climb the chasm wall and enter the passageway above, or climb down the chasm and escape via the river?
I think up, as far up as we can get.
Agreed.
Okay.
At first the ascent is easy, but as you approach the ledge you find that the chasm wall is dry and crumbly, making it very difficult for you to find safe perches for your toes and fingers.
Crumbly?
Crumbly.
Crumbling, I
Now
suppose.
just sounds like a cookie.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. Give me a roll a die and add 3, because you can master the cookie.
Okay. 10, all in all.
This dry and crumbling surface is the worst you have ever attempted to climb, but it does not defeat you. Your consummate climbing skill and natural grace of movement ensure you do not falter for a moment. You clear this section of the chasm wall and safely reach the ledge above. From here you hurry into the new tunnel in search of a clear route to the surface. Unfortunately, your hopes for a quick escape are soon dashed when you arrive at a ruined staircase. It leads to a landing where you are confronted by the corpse of a Dakaran guard, slumped beside a mound of rubble which is blocking the stairs to the level above. A quick examination of the dead body reveals that both arms are broken. Injured and trapped here by the falling rocks, it appears that this guard eventually died of thirst. Do you wish to search the body further, or to start clearing away the rubble that's blocking the stairs?
Let's search the body.
Yeah, sure.
Agreed.
You empty the dead Drakar's pockets and pouches and discover the following items: a dagger, a sword, an empty bottle, a bow, 2 arrows, a ball of string, and 40 kika.
Let's just take the 2 arrows.
We take the 2 arrows then. Let me see. Okay, that will give us so and so many. Just need to keep up with how many arrows we have right now.
Let's also bring the ball of string.
Okay, why would we need a ball of... Oh, you mean to trace around in case we ever get to... In case this thing turn out to be labyrinthine, right?
Yep. Either that or we have to fry a turkey. It's multifunctional.
Creative. Let me see.
You can
We
fry
will
a
add
turkey
that-
with a piece of string?
Well, you tie it before you fry it.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
Well, that does make a lot more sense.
I'm just going to write ball of string for multiple purposes.
You do that. You are about to abandon the body when suddenly you notice something gleaming in the top of its left boot. It is a rod of silver, plain and unmarked, and little more than 4 inches in length. If you wish, you can keep this silver rod as a special item.
I say we do that because it must have some kind of purpose.
Yeah,
By the
okay.
way, it does not fill up at, well, whatsoever. Let's see.
Satisfied that you have overlooked nothing of worth, you turn your attention to clearing the rockfall which is blocking your escape from this landing.